You'll vote too! You'll vote too! You'll vote too! Come with me. You'll vote too. You'll vote too.
Alright everyone, let's get started with the tutorial. I did my eyebrows off camera, like usual, and we're getting right into eyeshadows. So the first palette I'm using is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. This is Armed and Gorgeous, and I'm taking the darker, like the medium orange shade. Then I'm taking the both brown shades in the palette. It looks like that. They are Smooth Criminal and Prawl. And then I took the Makeup Revolution palette and I took the black shade because this palette didn't have that shade. And I just applied that with like a blending shadow brush, and then I went in with my actual blending brush to like blend that in. As you can see, it has a really good blend. Did that to the other eye. Boom. Then for lashes, I'm using Ardell Faux Mint. I don't know how to say them, but there you go. Now reading on to face. The eyes were super simple. So the face, I'm using the Dewy Face Primer from Wet n Wild, and I'm just applying that all over. After I do that, I'm applying the Hourglass foundation. This is a super white shade, which is why I used it, because I wanted to look more ghostly. This is in the shade Blanc. I'm pretty sure this is the lightest shade. As you can see, it's very light, and it is more of a stick. So as you can see, I'm blending it out a little bit differently than I normally would. But I use this because you want a lighter foundation when you're doing Pennywise. And as you can see in a second, I'm pulling down on the foundation, like kind of dragging it. And surprisingly, it didn't leave streak marks. And I would never do this with other foundations, but since it was so hard to blend in, but still kind of smooth to blend in, this just helped a lot more. And as you can see, I look very ghostly, which is the look we're going for. So this foundation was perfect for it. You can use whatever lighter foundation you have. You can even use white face paint if you wanted. And I was wearing a really big turtleneck, so like I didn't have to blend it on my neck too much, but I did apply it to my ears. And for concealer, I'm using the ColourPop concealer. This one was just a little bit darker than foundation, but not much. And you don't really have to do this step if you don't want to. I just feel like it really made the look come together. So that's what I'm doing, just blending that out. And this foundation is actually pretty well. I would definitely use this foundation again if I had it in the right shade. But yeah. Then I'm applying the Airspun Loose Powder, and I actually applied this all over my face this time. I wasn't feeling good when I was editing this or filming this. I haven't been feeling good the past couple days. So I was just not trying to do extra steps to this. So yeah, I just applied this all over with my sponge. So that is what I'm doing right now. Now for bronzer, I'm using the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer, and as you can see, you can just see right away. My dog's barking. You can see right away how much it adds to my face just because how pale it is. I love this bronzer. And I just did a 3 motion again because it's not really about this part of the face. Like it's more about Pennywise, you know. And then I'm going with blush, more of a pinky blush to give it more of a better look. So this is the Becca Flower Child blush. So I'm applying this all over. For highlighter, I'm using the ColourPop one, and I'm applying this everywhere but my nose, because there's no point because you're going to be putting, you know, stuff on your nose. But I just applied this there on my cheeks, Cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin, and in the inner corner. It just adds so much to the look, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. As you can see, I just applied it there. Then we're getting started with the Pennywise. So I took the Makeup Revolution palette, and I grabbed the red shade, and you just want to draw a triangle on your, above your eyebrow, a little bit on the eye, and then, you know, coming down into that motion to the lips, which is what I did. And honestly, if you like it here, you can do it here, but I had a lot more just because I didn't, you know, I'm extra, I wanted more. So yeah, this is pretty simple in my opinion, I feel like. So, as you can see, just doing the classic Pennywise look there. Then I'm taking a red liquid lipstick from Kylie, and this stuff was so hard to take off, but I'm just applying that all over my nose, and I wanted a darker shade, So that's why I use this shade. And then I take some Elmer's glue, because I didn't have liquid latex, so this is what I used instead. And I applied that, and I applied some tissue paper. You have to, like, I did it like 3 times, and it honestly didn't work that well. I should have waited for it to dry longer, but in the end, I liked how it gave kind of a look, even though I kind of took it off. A little bit of it stayed, so it made it just, like, come together, in my opinion. So yeah, if you're doing this, just, I would recommend using liquid latex. I just personally don't have that. So I just feel like you should use liquid latex because, you know, it's better anyways for your skin, but whatever. That's what I did, and as you can see, I kind of took it off, but then I went in with some red paint and kind of shadowed it out around that with some black, like red. Then I went with a liquid lipstick. This is from Kylie. And yeah, it's a darker red. And this stuff also took forever to come off. Then I went with this flesh stuff that I had from a makeup kit. I have no idea, but it added a more like creepier look to it. Like my skin was slipped open, which was the look I was going for anyways. And then when I went in with some vampire blood, applied this with a brush, and I did make some other spots on accident, but in the end I liked how it looked. So yeah, that's what I did. And then what I did was I actually grabbed the tube and I just like squirted it on my mouth so it makes like the dripping down the face. You can see that in just a second. I don't really know where that, but I tried doing it with a brush at first. I didn't love how it looked. So as you can see right now, I'm just dripping it down. And I also dripped this down on the other parts of my face. This is just the part that I showed on camera because I did it after I was done filming. But as you can see, it adds more of a realistic look to it. Low-key looks like kind of like a vampire with the blood dripping down, but I liked how it looked. And yeah, this is my finished Pennywise look.
You want to?